Hi, everyone. We did it again. We're back for session 2 of the Nathaniel Cho Crowbar extravaganza, and this time we're going to be playing through both the Forgotten Age, the first scenario of the Forgotten Age, and the first scenario of the Circle Undone. So, in a few minutes, you'll join me and Pax playing together with just one investigator, sort of just chatting it up. And I hope it's an enjoyable experience for you, because it was an enjoyable experience for us. Now, because we're not really talking to the camera in the video itself, I'll just give you an overview of the deck for the first one. The second one, I think I do show it in the video as well. So here is Pax's creation. Again, he came up with this whole idea of playing solo Nathaniel Cho and trying to build around the crowbar to get clues. So this is what he came up with for first scenario, the Forgotten Age. We're going through all of the different openers for the campaigns we already did in the first session, Path to Carcosa and Drowned City. And we are changing up the decks a little bit just to see if we can do a little bit better and tech a bit better for these campaigns that we know and love so much. That's about it for preamble. Sit back, get some popcorn, and see how Nathaniel does in both a visit to the jungle and getting lost in the Arkham Woods.
That's all it's here for. It's
Yeah,
to kill things and pick up clues with Crowbar, and you mulligan hard for Crowbar, and you kill things incidentally. And
okay,
that scenario actually has enemies.
right. But also, you don't want to just endlessly play Untamed Wilds until the night is over,
No.
trying to get a
The
resolution where
last
there's.
thing I want to do is to run back Untamed Wilds more than like twice in a row. Untamed Wilds is quite possibly. I mean, it's a great scenario, right?
Yeah.
But holy shit, is it ever a lot? It's just a lot. Like, I don't see this deck isn't going to survive exploring, right? Like we're gonna lose 27 actions, we're gonna take 3 million horror, and we're gonna be dead. Um, so
I
whap,
mean,
whap.
we're gonna find out. That's the part of the fun here. Okay, I think this is the right one.
Yes, we have successfully done the first part of finding out, which is the fucking around.
Uh-huh. Day
Um,
of Reckoning is our basic weakness here. That's okay.
oh, so that's nothing.
Yeah. That's just the agenda? Yeah, that's just gonna go by real quick. We just draw all the ancient evils and then it's gone.
Yeah, Jesus Christ, don't say this. What's the timer on this one again? 15.
Yeah.
15 with ancient evils that reshuffle. This is like the meanest scenario in all of Arkham.
Yeah, and we're not gonna play the return to, because that's cheating this challenge, basically.
That would be cheating this challenge. That actually would be cheating this challenge,
Yeah. All right. Well, you know the drill.
according to me.
We need to get three
Okay.
clues.
3 clues, and then you need to get
Yeah.
Ichtaka killed, and the whole plan there
Mm-hmm.
is to have drawn a toe-to-toe and vicious blow before you spawn her, so that you can kill her in one hit.
Remind me, we're mulliganing for the crowbar and like nothing else, right?
The crowbar, and if the crowbar is there, probably like medical student. Okay, not great.
I mean,
Not
we
great.
we have the quick shot.
No, you
Full mull.
I think you got to full all that. I don't have the prepared for the worsts in here. Oh no.
We're good. We're good.
Oh, thank God.
This is good. This is a good opening hand.
Oh yeah, no, this actually is good because you can just like you could probably even explore first action just so that you take the initiative
Oh, that's not
is
a bad
available.
idea.
Anyways, all right, we're at the expedition camp.
Huh. We could just
So
resign, right?
so I was just about to say the baseline result of Cho-bar in this scenario is 0 XP and then blowing up the temple.
Yeah, would you play this deck through more than one scenario? The challenge is just to play the first scenario, but like, how bad is it?
So to be fair, this deck, okay. So it has in the thick of it. So first off, you have 2 physical trauma.
Oh shit. Okay. Yeah.
And it's for quick shot. And my thought was, you know, the second scenario also has a decent amount of fighting, And I don't think that someone like Nathaniel gets through the first scenario without just admitting that you're going to get some vengeance that you don't want. If you see the boa constrictor, you gotta kill him. If you see the pit vipers, you gotta kill him. But in the second scenario, you have the actual like lizard men, snake men that you need to kill because
Mm-hmm.
otherwise they pile up.
Mm-hmm.
And my thought was that this deck would be able to continue on into the second scenario and at least have a shot. Like, as stupid as this would be, like, I think that quick shot is a reasonable thing to take because you could, like, crowbar attack, and if you hit them, you quick shot them and they're dead.
If you're not
Right?
poisoned. If you're poisoned, you're just that's it, right? You can't even kill the what do they call the thing of the eggs because they don't let you play events.
Yeah, that's true. I hadn't considered that. Pretend that Daniel didn't say that. Daniel's a liar. Daniel forgot about this because Pax forgot about it. So
All right, should we just do a first action explore?
I think that a first action explorer is not unreasonable here. Did you shuffle this yet?
Let's do it again. All right, let's go.
Bubba Booey. Okay. So, being fair, this is something you're good at.
It's true. I don't think we use anything on this though, right?
Yeah, you're just. Oh, hold on. Wait, are
Oh, this is
these?
definitely not the here. Yeah, we need the correct chaos back.
I
There
was
we go.
gonna say, what the hell is this?
Yeah.
Um,
So like these are all passes.
yeah, I get like getting one up would be great, but I wouldn't bother. Like
I'm
this is
already one up.
well, it's a 57. Oh shit. I meant to say, sorry. I meant to say getting two up would be
Two up.
would be great.
I don't want to use these
Oh
cards.
no. Oh yeah, no. You don't want to use any cards. You wanna brute force this one, I think.
Nope. Okay.
I had to rebind my keys a while ago, and like clicking middle mouse zooms in, and I use middle mouse to pan.
Hmm.
So while I'm zooming around, like while I'm panning around, it keeps zooming in, and it's driving me fucking crazy.
Okay, I'll let you fix
What?
that. Do I just I don't know if I play the crowbar yet. I guess we're not getting clues. It doesn't matter. We just get rid of this thing.
I don't think.
Get out of here.
Yeah, there you go. Where the hell? Where is this? Zoom in, zoom out, zoom toggle. What is this? Pan mouse two.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's zoom toggle. Okay. If you ever want to get rid of clicking the middle mouse button, zooming in and zooming back out, it's
Mm-hmm.
zoom toggle.
Okay. Um, I,
Do you know about the M hotkey, by the way?
the one that does this, like
The
magnifies.
magnifying glass?
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
This shit is so awesome.
Yeah,
I
it's
kind of want to use this in my videos more often now that I know about it.
yeah, you can do it. It's just a little like you can zoom in and out while you press M down. So that gets
I
you even
usually just
closer.
hold Alt over everything so that they
Yeah, me
show
too.
up huge.
Yeah, that I feel
Um,
like that's good enough.
yeah.
I feel like we're
Okay.
doing everything but playing this. It's that bad. I hope I don't get I want the medical student out there just to die from. Oh, okay, we can just take an ancient evils, no problem. Did we shuffle the
Okay,
deck?
so this is
No, we did not shuffle the deck at all.
uh
Let's try that again.
fuck yes. Fuck no. All right, so you just punch this guy.
We just have to
Yeah. No, I mean this is just what Pit Viper does in this scenario for
for Nathaniel.
Nathaniel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like there's a world in which, but the problem is getting through the explore deck makes that impossible, right?
I also highly recommend not toe-to-toeing him.
Yeah, that would be a problem. All right, 5-3. Well, you know,
So wasted. All right.
yeah, these
We got
are.
the -1. Oh,
I
look at
hate
that
that.
bag distribution. That's more normal, isn't it?
It is, but I kind of hate this. I like having just a chance on those up
Mm-hmm.
whatever. I mean, I guess -1's okay, but okay, we go explore again. We have found nothing. We take a damage.
Mm-hmm.
And then this discards.
How badly do we need this crowbar for fighting? Basically not, right?
Not at all.
It basically only helps us like punch a pit viper if
Right.
we also can't investigate that round. So yeah, I would
Do I play the medical student just...
well, I was wondering if a last action explore puts you in a position where you're gonna accidentally be at 3/3
Yeah,
by taking like 3 horror. Um and I think you kind of oh man, I don't know.
I think I gotta do it.
It sucks, but I think you might be right.
All right. Ugh, that's so bad. Okay, we go to upkeep. Sure. Okay, I am
Okay.
not poisoned. That's good. That is just another thing that happened.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, it's our good friend, the Serpent's Haven. Hey, look.
Okay.
uh,
So
okay.
you probably it would be so cool to have this take this initiative for when you just get poisoned.
I know. I can take the horror for now. We could kill off the, no, we don't want to kill the mid student. We do it later, right? We'll go 3/3.
Oh my god.
He's a genius. Okay. That was action one. Action
Yeah, that
two,
was action one.
we could go again.
So that's okay. So hold on. This is out of here.
Hmm.
This is out of here, and this is out of here.
Yeah, there's only two left, I think.
There's two left, and I always forget what they are.
Well, the snake bite one is one.
Yeah, snake. You're right. Snake bite's one of them. So you
I don't know.
you're probably safe to just explore last, right?
All right, let's do it. River Canyon, that is connected. So let's put
All
it on
right.
over
Well,
here.
oh, we
And
didn't do supplies.
oh god, why would I do that?
Whatever. Whatever.
No, they don't matter.
The fucking the compass.
Yeah,
Not the canteen. I don't know. Not this one. Torches, compass, blanket, provisions. Done. Whatever.
okay, sure. Compass, so we can investigate the hell out of the other location.
Yes. Yes. Exactly. I don't
So
think that anyone solo can get away without the compass very
no.
much.
Okay, what happened? Was that action two?
It was action 2. Yeah.
I think I have to play the crowbar now.
Yeah. Unfortunately, you kind of have to probably,
Okay,
but we can
we're
start getting single clue.
yeah, we'll try. I mean, okay. Oh,
There we go.
that's
That's
good.
the big money right there.
Okay. What we need is another pit viper to kill. No, voice the jungle. Okay. I forgot this is just gonna gorp us for a while.
Oh, piss.
Hmm.
Can I ask you something?
Sure.
What is going on in the art of this card?
There's a jaguar crawling up a tree, trying to kill the bird and two monkey things and another weird monkey things, but everyone's like really sleepy because they're yawning like super, super big yawns.
So it's like a fucked up jaguar and it's screaming at something and they're all screaming as well and they're all also fucked up, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I think this is the first time I've ever like been able to tell what is even going on in this art at all. And it looks like I don't know. I hate it.
I mean, it's still horrific. I don't know how much of a jaguar that really is. Usually you can see like the patterns or something, but it's got this like super muscular. Maybe it's just a monster. I don't know. I mean, it's weird.
Big muscly arm on the back like Trogdor.
Yeah.
All right.
What do I do with this thing? I can't just take horror
I
forever.
no, no, you sure can't. um, I mean,
We could crowbar explore and put this up, punt this up for some other later turn.
I think that's probably, well, you're only one up. It's only a 57% shot at this.
We could commit.
I don't think committing's a great idea, I'm
Oh,
gonna be honest with you.
I know. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. We're up one.
Okay.
One.
Okay.
Okay. We have our
Whew.
clue. We need no, two more. Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
many.
Okay, Circuitous Trail is connected. We have explored successfully. That's really good.
But this is a dead end right now, right?
No, we can go back to the moon.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right, that's not bad.
Mm-hmm.
No, we have not been here before. There's no way Nathaniel has been here before. That's some
I
bullshit.
could just investigate, commit evidence, play
Oh,
the
that's
cache.
interesting. Okay, how much resources worth of stuff do you even have? You only have 3 resources worth of stuff.
Yeah.
Eventually there's a Gret. Eventually there's a wolf mask. Eventually there's a task force.
There's a task force in here. Okay, that's
There's
kind of
one
cool.
task force in here so that you can do like a move, like grab a clue, move, crowbar another location.
Okay, if those locations are in play already, right?
Yes, that's the problem is. I mean, I assume you'd probably need to do some amount of exploring
Mm-hmm. Like backtracking.
back and forth. And there's a few 2 clue locations, right? There's one or
At
two.
the
Oh no, it's
end.
just the last ones, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe it wasn't a great include, but I thought that doubling in a clue and a move and a crowbar usage could be handy, but
It's
maybe I'm wrong.
cute. No, I like it. Okay, I think I do just commit the evidence here because I feel like 4 on 1 is pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I didn't even need it. Nathaniel is just a clue finding machine. Okay, 2 out of 3.
Nice.
Good upkeep. Ah, there is the aforementioned task force.
Okay, well, maybe we should have played the emergency cache
Yeah, maybe.
after all that shitty deliberation. Oh, for goodness sake!
I don't want to kill another one. Ugh.
What are you gonna do? Evade him? You got to get a vicious blow at some point too, big guy.
I know.
Sorry, I'm not gonna call you big guy. Sorry, that was bad.
Mm.
That's not acceptable.
Okay, like 5 on 3 ain't bad, and then I know it's just burning a spot in my hand. I know it's good for other things, but I don't want to be here anymore. I think I gotta leave
5
him.
against 3 for an evade.
Yeah, I
It's
think
not
that's
unreasonable. I mean, it's the reason. It's the reason a lot of decks will include a daring,
yeah.
right?
Let's do it. Okay,
There you go.
-1, and we could explore here, or we could move and then explore.
I mean, the Explorer could get you the medical student killed,
Which would be okay.
which would be fine. But if it failed, you'd probably need to do the move and then take a horror.
Right. I could
Yeah,
move,
you'd
and then
have.
it's a better chance, right? There's 2
Yeah,
hits.
that's. I guess that's the other thing is
Yeah,
moving and then exploring is a better chance. But it could land you at the one where it's like kind of crappy to be at, right?
that's all right. Okay, that one's good.
Oh, nice.
I
That
mean,
one's
it's
great to be at.
oh, there is 2 clues here.
Oh, look at that. You can task force to gather a clue,
Uh-huh.
fail the crowbar investigate, and then move away.
I mean, I could do the crowbar first and then get the clue.
Oh,
That makes more sense, right?
yeah. Oh,
uh,
okay.
we're gonna get a uh, an agenda flip though.
Ooh, another medical student. We love that. Oh, yeah,
Oh,
right.
yeah, yeah. Okay.
You were supposed to save that for the
Yeah. I mean,
do you want to should we put 1 into it or
probably
2
1.
into it? Maybe 2 with the medical student as well. 2 is a
2.
lot.
Yeah, we got to do 2.
2 is a 40% increase.
Okay.
All right. Well,
You
know.
dared me to do that, didn't you? You dared me.
No, I'm just saying. Sometimes it has been foretold. You know what I mean? Like occasionally, that's just what happens when you play solo TFA.
Yeah.
Every time you play solo TFA.
Okay. So what happens? We get the poison weakness, and then we continue along our merry way, kind of. Encounter cards.
Not very merry.
This is not good. Well, we've nothing to commit, so. Okay.
I mean,
don't get an event back, but
no. You take the good with the bad.
Yeah.
In this situation.
Okay. So we do the task force?
That's hilarious. Yeah, I think you just do the task force, right?
I mean, the movement is kind of not that important, but so what?
You need to dig for a vicious blow to kill Ichtaka, though. I mean, I guess you can toe to toe and then try to crowbar her, but that's only like 3 up, and you only get 1 shot at it. So
she's a fight of 4 or 5.
I don't remember.
I think it's fine. I believe in the
heart of the cards.
Yeah, let's do it. So we discover the clue. We use 5 to 2 for a clue. Yeah.
Oh yeah. And then you move away to the river canyon.
Go to the river canyon. We have one more action. We could. Oh god. I think I might have to let this go. We could draw a card.
Drawing a card's not bad. What does the explorer puts you at the bridge, right? Oh no, it can put you at the serpent, the red place that's like right here.
Thorns, Path of Thorns, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
I do need to.
You could probably take 1 horror. 1 horror is not going to end the scenario. That's fine.
Okay, let's try to find that vicious blow. Overpower's fine.
Yeah, it can get you there.
All right, take the horror. We go to upkeep and then we spend our clues.
Yeah, probably.
See the crime again. All right, so 1, 2, 3 clues. We advance the act. And we shuffle in the single Lost in the Wilds and get ourselves an Ichtaka.
Oh, it's 5.
It's 5. Let's retaliate too. Okay, we can.
Stanky.
Yeah, we could maybe do it.
Yeah. I mean, the toe to toe gets you 3 of the damage, and you got to overpower Crowbar, right? Like that's not.
No, it's fine. Depends if I draw another thing though, right? Because we're about to.
Yeah. That's annoying.
That does make it a bit more perilous.
Yeah, it's true.
Okay, well, we do it.
Yeah. Not much else to do, right?
Do we do the overpower first?
Does it matter? You'll be 6,
4,
8
5,
against
6, 7, 8. Yeah, 8 to 3, 8 to 5. Yeah.
I mean,
I'll commit a scene of crime, right? I don't think I need 2 of these.
Yeah, but 9 to 5 isn't any better.
Oh, you're right. -5.
Yeah.
I mean, we
just
do it. Okay. +4, so 8 to 3. Oh yeah, we've just lost the scenario.
Yeah. 2 auto fails on the only 2 important tests in the scenario.
Yep.
Oh, very good.
Okay. I mean, I'm not gonna do this, right?
Yeah, you do it. You get the 3 damage on her.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh yeah.
And then take 2 damage. And then you just like throw a punch. Yep. What is this? 1 up?
4, 5, 6, 1 up. Yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah. And if she kills you, she kills you. Oh my God. All right. Well, that was like preordained to fail.
Yeah.
there's no stopping that, right? Like
No.
that's just one of those things where no amount of planning gets you through that.
Well, that's the other part about like when we played this last time with Drowned City and Solo Nathaniel trying to uh
Ah,
oh, how many cards did you draw? Three?
come on.
Yeah. This would have been so good. Anyway, you had me play, I don't know, whatever it was. We go into that last location in the opener of Drowned City, and it's just like you instantly go from having like 1 or 2 damage on you to you're dead, right?
Yeah.
And that's how this one went too. But solo is kind of perilous for that because you're counting actions and saying, well, if it hits, we're good, and you're just sort of hoping to tank towards the end. Whereas if I play in a larger player count, you don't do that. You're like, I'm gonna evade. We take this a little bit more cautiously. There's someone else who can pull her off of you. Yeah.
I wonder. So what would have happened? Here's my thought.
Uh huh.
When the round ends, investigator, what if we had just like ended the round and not advanced? We would have gotten the Curse of Yig.
Yeah.
We would have had 3 more actions to like do stuff to prepare and maybe had another horror on us.
Mm-hmm.
We would have seen what the fuck did I not just? Oh yeah, I shuffled them all. I shuffled the deck.
This one was the
that.
next one though. I remember you pulling that.
No, I drew 3 cards and it was Vicious Blow,
Quick shot.
Quick Shot, and then Day of Reckoning.
Oh, okay.
Like, this is like results oriented thinking to the maximum.
Yeah.
But, technically we would have had a Vicious Blow or a Quick Shot, or at least we would have had a card or 2 more on a shuffled deck.
Mm-hmm.
And like, would it have helped us? Sometimes maybe.
I mean, what do I
Did we have a
draw?
lot of Doom left?
Sort
I
of.
mean, for the scenario, kind of, but sometimes not.
Yeah.
Right?
We only drew the 1 inch Eeples, which is nice. Yeah, this would have been nothing.
Yeah, that would have been nothing. And then, a couple more.
Mm-hmm.
Right, another Lost in the Wilds, another Voice of Jungle. If we'd have taken another horror from that,
Mm-hmm.
we would have been at like this, but all of a sudden we would have been staring down a heck of a lot more, and it would have sucked. So, even if we hadn't done this kind of aggressively, trying to find her and get things moving, maybe we would have cleared her for
Mm-hmm.
1 victory, but we would have died to horror, and it would have been a 2 VP loss, right? Like
Right.
so.
Well, anyway. Witching Hour?
Yeah, I'm thinking about this flashlight in the Witching Hour deck and thinking that maybe just is a shit idea.
Okay.
I think this just straight up doesn't need it.
Yeah, so I don't know. This is about as I mean, it like we actually got a lot of clues. I feel like one thing I've noticed with these decks is that we overcompensate for clues, right?
Well, I mean,
I know why,
so
because if you don't draw the cards, you're like, I do nothing. But there was just so many
well,
ways for me
yeah.
to actually pass that it felt like, I mean, look at us clearing, victory point, 4 shroud location.
Oh, I guess we did get 2 VP
Mm-hmm.
and a physical trauma.
And vengeance.
Ah, yeah, okay, fair enough.
Right, but you know what I mean? Like we're sitting on these scenes of crimes, right?
Yeah. No, but you're right. When you play a solo guardian, or I mean, really anyone with a low intellect as a solo character, you are relying on your cards to get your clues. But unlike a 5 intellect seeker that relies on its cards to deal with enemies, you often don't have the amount of card draw that a 5 intellect seeker has at their disposal to make
Mhm.
sure that they get them, right? Have you played much solo seeker aside from Joe?
No, I have not.
Okay. So solo seekers have the exact opposite problem, but because of the fact that seekers card draw engines are quite robust and tend to happen while they're investigating
Mm-hmm.
and like passing tests, um it like this happening isn't a problem for them because they have all these combat options in hand and they can just keep investigating through it.
Yeah, they just throw out a
Um,
eureka on a test that they're investigating. They find that whatever that they're looking for
yeah,
to deal with the
exactly.
enemy anyway.
And the whole point is to be sitting here holding on to 2, you know, mind over matters or a mind over matter and an occult invocation or whatever, because that's your only option. Otherwise, you just die, right? But Guardians had the opposite problem of like, if you don't find these clue things, you just sit here until you die, which is dumb.
Yeah. So yeah, how did this work out? I died. The medical student dies, of course, too. I think I took enough damage because of the Curse of Yig anyway, because it was like
I guess you would have had another round, eh? She would have dealt because you were at 6,
I
and
die
then she. Oh,
from the retaliate, right?
from the retaliate, and then you die into the
In
enemy
enemy phase,
phase.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Well, that's the funny part, right? Because you would hope or expect that the downfall is not the fighting part.
yeah. But I mean, that's
Yeah.
just this game in a nutshell. Is pulling auto fails on the only critical tests that you've done so far,
Yeah.
right? Like that's the most typical Arkham horror experience imaginable.
All right, let's do that one.
Slorp.
Slurp. I know how you talk about in thick of it sometimes as being like I don't want that trauma, and this is like one of those times where maybe even like 1-1 would have been better because of the med student.
Yeah, that's a good point. I didn't actually even think about that. And to be honest with you, um, well, no, I shouldn't say I didn't think about it. Lost in the Woods is a rotting remains that also makes you not move or explore for the turn,
Yeah,
right?
it's
So like, um, failing a rotting remains by 3 with a -5 and a -3 in the bag is not that hard, right? You have 3 of the tokens make you be at 1 hit away from dying, essentially. I say 1 hit, but I don't really mean 1 hit. But also, when your game plan is to vicious blow toe to toe Ichtaka, you do have to be mindful of the fact that 2 damage represents a real inhibition on that game plan.
mhm.
So maybe you're right. Maybe a 1-1 would have been better, and you go into the mulligan strategy with I need to hit Crowbar and I want to hit medical student.
So are you changing anything from the Witching Hour deck that you sent?
Uh, I mean, I should. This flashlight is so stupid. Do you have it up on screen or
I
something, or
do.
you'll put it in post? I mean, I don't know. If you look at it, like the steadfast and the take initiative are there to pass willpower tests. The guts is there to pass willpower tests because if you get the one where the lady is like spewing blue out of her mouth, I don't remember any of the names. I remember the card art is
Okay.
all I remember.
What does it do? You can't
It's
play
the one that
cards
makes it
with
so
this
you
thing?
can't use your activate actions
Oh,
on your
okay.
cards.
Yeah, yeah.
So Crowbar just doesn't work if you can't pass that willpower test, right? It's over.
But
It's
flashlight's the
Jover,
same problem, right?
as it were. Yeah, but flashlight is the same problem, and so maybe these flashlight ought to be evidence or glories
Mm-hmm.
to draw you into stuff. Actually, you know what? I would say that that's exactly what is wrong with this deck, is that those flashlights should be evidences or glories, and I don't know which one. Probably glories because I've already got
You've got the
stuff
on the
going
fun
on.
thing going on,
Oh, I
right?
forgot to edit. I forgot to edit some of the stuff we talked about earlier too.
Oh, ready for
Right?
anything?
Yeah, the ready for anything was already stupid. That already should have been 2 glory. So it's
Okay.
like -2 flashlight, -2 ready for anything, +2 glory, +2 evidence is what it is.
Okay. Are you doing that?
And I can't edit these right now because this is from a different computer.
Oh.
I
Okay.
built these on my lunch break today. So
Let's
we load them in and I copy and paste. I drag stuff down to you.
got
Just
it.
copy and paste.
Okay.
Oh baby. Am I having a stroke? Did this stuff not load in?
It's here.
Oh yeah, no, all right. Sorry. There was a giant bundle of cards like right here, all unmoving.
So glory and evidence.
Glory and evidence, yeah. And then -2 flashlight
Okay.
and -2 ready for anything. Get rid of these pieces of junk.
And no in the thick of it this
Flashlight.
time.
Yeah, no in the thick of it this time. Um
I think we should just play the prologue with Nathaniel.
get out of here.
So how do we do this? We still get 5 Witch Haunted Woods?
Yeah, you get all 5 and right in front of you. It's basically like there's no downside. I actually love this scenario in solo because it's like reasonable.
Okay.
There you go.
All right, what do we get for our random basic weakness? Hypochondria.
Hypochondria.
All right, that's okay.
Yeah, it's annoying, but it's not like you can just clear it, right?
Yeah.
The one thing that's nice about this scenario is that if you just don't uh oh yeah, and we should do the elder thing. Just because it's tougher, and I don't think that having extra stuff in the bag is a great idea.
Okay, and
Did
then I
I
don't
mess
have
up?
the tower, so that's fine.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
So we
it would
need
frig with the deck.
uh
Elder thing.
1? I thought it's 2.
I
1?
have no idea how much it is.
2.
It is.
Okay. All right, well, let's hopefully draw something good. We'll keep the wolf mask this time.
Yeah, I think you kind of keep the wolf mask.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, the nice thing about the Greta and the on the hunt
Mm-hmm.
is that you can just kind of get going if you want to.
Let's see where we are.
That's entirely useless in solo play.
That doesn't do
Does
anything.
nothing.
All right. Okay. I mean, I think you're right. I think we just run this.
I think you play the Greta and like begrudgingly take
Gain
a
a
resource and
resource.
draw a card or something.
I
Or
think
no, yeah, no. I think this is probably more correct than
yeah.
what I was just saying.
All right.
And if your upkeep is any good, then you can play on the hunt.
Um,
Uh,
you- I mean, I think I
eh.
have a better chance of getting a clue with this.
So let me think. The only problem with on the hunt right now is that
It could whiff.
there's only 4 enemies in here,
Yeah.
and one of them has 3 health. But it's easy if you draw that one. Actually, they're all really easy right now.
Mm-hmm.
But drawing the 2/2/2s makes the nastier one harder later.
Then I go for the. If I see it, I go for the.
If you see it, you go for the big one,
Yeah.
and that gets you this clue. And then you can just kind of keep moving. Yeah, I don't think it's unreasonable. You're going to have to sit around clicking for resources, though. That's kind of stinky.
That's okay. 9.
9.
All right.
Yeah, well, you know.
Okay. I mean,
Oh,
better
racked
than
would have
racked.
been fine. No, that would have been fine.
Okay. Uh, I think we just. I mean, we can save the
you
vicious
just
blow actually.
Actually, you know what? You already spent $6 to pass your fights like easily,
Yeah.
effortlessly. I don't think you commit anything to this. I think you take 2 actions to kill a guy and gather a clue, right?
Yeah. Exactly.
You just
6.
beat the
I mean,
shit
I'm
out of
already
him.
up 4. Yeah. Okay. 1.
You're done.
Okay.
Get
Okay.
Shrek'd, kid.
I suppose I can move.
That's the thing you can do. Fight, fight, move.
I might even
You
pass
can
the
just
test.
toss out zeros if you want to.
Yeah.
Don't, but you can.
All right. We go upkeep.
Yeah.
It'd be so good whenever that crowbar
Whenever the
wants to show
crowbar
up.
shows up, suddenly you gather every clue. Oh yeah, we missed it. We missed it too. Oopsies.
That's fine. That probably won't happen. He says.
It can
Lying.
happen, but it mightn't. You only got a 25% shot to get this clue if you just raw investigate it. Not great.
The problem is if I draw the skull, that's not that bad. 25%. I think I draw a card first.
Oh, that's nice. That'll get you through. That'll let you take the initiative as an investigate if you feel like you need to
For
later.
+2.
I wouldn't do it this turn though. Right?
Yeah, I'll just run on that card.
Also good.
Don't click for a resource because then I can't investigate.
You don't click for a resource because then you can't investigate. But if you click for a resource, you can just play Scene of the Crime for a clue.
True.
Or afford a crowbar if you upkeep into a crowbar.
Yeah, let's trust the crowbar to show up.
Trust the process.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
It's Nathaniel Cho-bar, remember.
How about
on? Is
how
this
many
every
skills?
skill card in the deck?
There's guts in here too.
There's 2 guts. There's another vicious blow.
All right, that's fine. So we discard the top
That's
2.
actually crazy reasonable.
Ooh,
that's actually
amazing.
Crazy reasonable.
All right. Well, too bad there's not 2 clues here.
I mean, you can just gret it off, right?
I'm gonna have to. I think we use the I don't want to use the overpower here, but I want to draw more cards.
Such a huge waste. That sucks. I mean, okay, no. Hold on.
Okay.
You have Wolf Mask. Why are we holding overpowers?
Yeah, that's what I want to draw more cards, but it sucks because
you just need to churn. It sucks, but you do it.
I think I even used the vicious blow for the same reason. Look, the only 3 health enemies
has 4 health.
Yeah.
How many? And so part of the plan for her is to toe-to-toe vicious blow her.
Okay.
And you have half of that.
All right,
I would not use the vicious blow. It sucks, but I wouldn't do it.
Okay, 8-2. I
fine.
Get the on the hunt back.
Oh, that's cute.
That's really funny. And I draw a card. So now I feel like I need to use... I got to use these cards.
That's annoying.
God.
How about you overpower again?
It's just going to draw me another card.
No, it can't draw you another skill card because that is statistically impossible.
All right, let's get that clue.
That would have been nice earlier. Jerk. I think you move away.
And we just discard something.
So that you can Scene of the Crime next round.
Yes, I will, but I'm going to have to dump something else. Probably the Steadfast or something. All right, let's go to this one.
Most likely a Steadfast because it's not helping you. Hey, look at that.
That's really good. We are going to get another enemy. That's fine, though. Yeah, that's okay.
That's interesting. Especially, so here's the really cute part.
Mm-hmm.
The Coven Initiate does an attack of opportunity with sanity instead of a damage. And so you could probably, like, gather the clues here, get the Initiate on you, and walk away and kill them elsewhere so that Greta can get a clue from somewhere else.
What? I'm going to Scene the Crime, right?
Yeah.
So that gets me...
This is when the last clue is discovered, it spawns an enemy?
Right. Not the enemy, it's the one, or any enemy, it's the one that is the topmost enemy.
Yeah, but it's when you clear the location, right?
Yeah, so like I do this, I get 2 clues.
There won't be an enemy unless you draw... Oh my god, there's an On the Hunt in your hand. What the fuck am I talking about?
Yeah.
Now, there's a very high chance you're gonna... Well, I mean, you could miss, but if you could also hit the nasty one. That would kind of suck to kill.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. All right, well, we upkeep.
Oh, that's actually really good timing for Greta.
Okay, we lose a Steadfast.
Yeah, no, you probably do. Well,
this is kind of +3 anyway, right? It's just this one could be for clues.
Right now, this is +3 at all times. This is only +3 at the start of your turn or during the Mythos phase.
But it could be used for investigating.
But it could be used for and that's the trick. Is like I would really hate to throw one of these away before you have your crowbar.
Okay.
That ping ended up in a really weird spot on my screen. Anyways,
all right,
whatever.
4. Where'd it go? Here it is.
Yep.
Top 9.
Babooey.
It is indeed the Priestess of the Coven.
Poop.
All right. So this is
wait, no.
+2.
Oh, that's actually fine, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it's gonna get the other one out first.
Yeah. No, this is actually really good. That's like
Okay.
crazy good.
Okay. So we do this. First action.
And then it'll get her out, and then there's one less guy in here, so the priestess of the covenant is even easier to fight.
+1. Okay, so we kill her first somehow.
So you
With this,
probably clean them out. Vicious
vicious
blower.
blow. Yeah. Okay, so we do this.
What does that put you at?
6, 7
7
to 3.
against 3. Yeah. And
Yeah.
you use your ability.
I do.
So she's just dead as hell.
Okay, that's pretty good. That's my second action.
Yeah.
I'm tempted to just evade her and walk. Nope. I. I'm tempted to just evade her.
You could just like punch her once.
And then punch her again next round. Yeah, that's. I have 6. I might as well do that. Or are you thinking of walking here and then using.
Well, the problem. It just sucks because now you're not taking. Because you can't kill her this round, you're not taking one horror from her onto Gret, you're taking a horror onto yourself as well. And there are still rotting remains in here, right? Like this is a horror heavy scenario. This has what is it called again? Diabolical
Striking.
Voices.
Oh, yeah, that one. I feel
That
like
one that discards your hand, and
I mean,
it could be nasty.
we have so many clues already. I think we're gonna get the goat spawn eventually.
Yeah, you need another attack card before you get the goat spawn, just because he's going to be friggin' annoying to kill.
I think we just evade him. No, he's a hunter. You're right. I think let's do a punch. Oh, hell yeah.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I
But what are you getting?
I take this back. I don't want the on the hunt again. That's gonna whiff.
What else? And it's just skills. Yeah. No, you're right. It's only skills left, anyways.
Okay, so we put a horror onto Gret, and we had good upkeep. That's nice.
Jeez Louise. What? Is this every skill except for the guts?
Yeah. 5 of 8. 6 of 8.
That's fine.
So yeah, there's the argument for moving and then punching just to get the last clue. I have probably enough money to play the other Gret, so that's like not a terrible idea.
Yeah, you'll be able to play the Gret.
Mm-hmm.
Come the time, like if you save this, clean them out. I hate the vicious blow. So sorry, I'm all over the place. The clean them out and vicious blow is a 3 damage total. That gets rid of the goat spawn. But like I said earlier, you kind of want to save the vicious blow for the toe-to-toe to kill a net in one hit, guaranteed. But
yeah, but
if you get the crowbar, then you can swing at her again for 7 or 9 with the wolf mask, right? So like, maybe that's not that big of a deal.
Okay, I think we'd be greedy. Let's move here. Try to get the clue.
I mean, yeah, I think no, that's right.
6 to 2.
Oh my god, are you kidding?
I can pick up the scene of the crime. I'll pick up the scene of the crime.
Oh, yeah, scene of the crime's good.
I still kill Gret.
Yeah, you kill Gret.
Last action.
You could move up there and play the scene if it's no enemies. Now you probably want to save it for the.
When do I want to spend these clues?
I mean, to be fair, you could probably spend them whenever, since you've got the clean them out vicious blow. I'll take the resource. I think the Gret would be nice to have.
I don't think so. I've got the wolf mask. I think it'll be fine. I'll play her later, right?
It's more of a nice to have from like a having horror perspective. But yeah, you're right. You'd probably just play her after.
Okay, I take the resource just so I can play that and feel. I mean, I have resources, I know. I just don't want to overdraw either. Okay.
Yeah, that's fair.
Upkeep.
It's really astonishing to me that this deck is functioning at all without the crowbar, but I'm interested to see this.
I mean, we talked about this before, right? So I spend 2, right?
Yes. The cards are in here to have the game move forward, right? Mm-hmm. There's a reason I'm choosing Gret and not Beat Cop or Guard Dog. It's just this isn't quite the reason I had in mind.
Oh, Arkham Woods, not Witch Haunted Woods.
Yes.
Okay. Oh yeah, I might as well get the. When do these come into play? Is it now as well?
One of them.
Yeah.
Shuffle one of the set aside into the deck. The other two into the discard pile.
And then you can go in here. And then we'll do that test in a second. We need to get a.
Oh, you could
Arkham
toss a
Woods.
steadfast into this, see if you can get him exhausted and disengaged from you.
Let's see which location we got.
Oh yeah.
We have
Jesus
we have
Christ.
got some stuff for it though.
I mean, take the initiative is there. So, okay. If you put the steadfast into this to see if you can get the evade
Exhaust,
and
yeah.
or the exhaust and disengage, you might be able to take the initiative to move out.
Because you can do 2 of these.
Well,
or the evidence or something, right?
Or you could like try to kill him with the clean them out just so that he doesn't follow you, and then do like, yeah, I take the initiative evidence so that you're, what is this, 6 against 3? That's okay.
All right, one thing
Anyways.
at a time. So yeah, we take this
Oh
test.
yeah, right. That was the end of the round, right?
Oh right, we're still at the end of the round.
Yeah.
So 6 to 3 for the exhaust. Yeah, hell yeah, we're the best.
Love it. +1's easy.
Okay, so that is done. We did the shuffle. This is done. We put a doom on the agenda.
Yeah.
I don't think I missed one.
I don't remember if I shuffled this after I dropped the
I just shuffled it a
demonic
second ago.
argument. Oh, okay.
All right. Well, all right. Right. This is why we don't have Greta anymore.
Oh, look at that.
So here's the question. What do I put into this?
Nothing.
Yeah. Okay. All right. We're discarding 5.
Yep.
1. There's a curse.
There's your damage.
2, 3, 4, 5. The problem is it gets me a little closer to the end of the deck. That's all right. Okay.
Yeah, that's true.
We try to.
But I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't have put an take the initiative into
no,
that
because we need it for this move. Okay, so this gets me to 5. And why don't I just go to 7?
Are you? I guess so. Are you happy to let this guy hunt after you later?
Yes.
Okay.
Because
cool.
we have
then yes.
one
Then
clue
you
to
just
get, and then we leave, right?
Yeah.
In fact, I could do this right now. I'm not going to, though. All right. This is 7, I think.
Yeah, it's 7. Bubba Booey. Are you moving to this one?
Yeah.
He doesn't.
Go right here. Can I do that? Yes.
Yeah. It's like all of these are interconnected.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And then this is.
Yeah, it's just that in 2-player there's extra locations you can't go to.
We love this. This is great.
Spaghetti in gray.
Spaghetti.
Okay.
How come the connections are off for this scenario? I hate that.
Because it depends on the
so
who's in front of you, right?
I understand that, but if you do this,
it makes a nice star. Yeah, I know.
It makes a pentagram.
Yeah.
And then you put the circle in the center.
Mm-hmm.
And aesthetically, that's what should be happening right now.
Okay.
And always. Turn them back on, please. Thank you.
I mean,
welcome to my TED Talk.
Okay. Meanwhile, I have taken 1 action to move. I think we put down the other grad.
Yeah.
So we're back up
to
soak. I think we just play Scene of the Crime later.
What is this? You cannot investigate while you have between 3 and 5 cards. Yeah, you probably play Scene of the Crime later and like draw some cards for now, I would say. What was it? Move, play Greta,
yeah.
Draw a card?
Draw a card. That's pretty good.
Glory's not bad. Yeah.
I might as well spend the 1 clue.
I mean, advancing this act doesn't actually do anything, right?
No, it doesn't.
Yeah.
And then we need. I have a 3.
3, which you have.
But I won't do it yet.
No.
Okay. We got upkeep. Good.
Nice.
So that's 1,
Actually,
2, 3, 4.
Monster Slayer, Vicious Blow with the Wolf Mask in play gets you there too, right?
Yep.
Like
All right.
that's very good.
Advance this agenda. Discard all but the last 5 from the encounter deck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't think we saw any witches. But now it's just we get a witch. The topmost witch. Which is our good friend, the Covenant Initiate. Is it draw? It is draw. So now we discard 2 more.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I could just use Gret.
Yeah. The goat spawn is ready and about to hunt to you, though, right?
Yeah, we're going to finish the scenario, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. And then an encounter card?
Yeah, I guess so. That's fine.
Beguiled. Christ.
So we attack.
No, bedeviled. Damn it.
Bedeviled, yeah. Beguiled is Alessandra's thing. Okay.
Yes.
Right.
That racked is annoying. What a jerk.
Yeah, but I have a huge number.
Yeah, I guess. You could clean them out. Clean out the Covenant Initiate.
Yes, because then we... Yeah, that's what we do. We do this.
What
we have
at? You're at 5 against 2, right?
Cool. I'll go 7.
7 against 2.
Okay.
Nice.
So she's dead.
She dead.
We take
clue.
this. We take the clue. That's action 1, and then we advance. I think.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Put a circle with the net.
Yep.
And then second action, walk in. Last action.
Yep.
Monster Slayer, Vicious Blow, Wolf Mask.
That's the idea.
And that gets you another offering on your Wolf Mask.
Sure does.
And that gives, frankly, if this auto fails, you still have time too.
That's why I moved away, because I don't think this location is connected to this one.
No, it's not. No,
right.
This has to go. Yes, that's right. That's the
why
one trick about this scenario.
Yeah, that's why I was like, I don't care about that guy. We could have gloried for 2 more cards, but that could have gotten us Tommy. So why bother, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is. Ooh, I can't do extra damage to her because we already did that.
Yeah. Okay, that's true.
That's fine.
I mean, all the same, you'll take
matter.
1 and 1.
Yeah. Okay, we still do this then. So we have 6, 7, 8, 9 to 4.
Yep.
Yep. So that is 3 damage.
Yep.
Okay. We get hit. No, we discard the top 3 cards of the deck. 1, 2.
And you take
2
horror.
Yeah. So we'll take 1 here, 1 there. We test this at 3 all. I could use to take the initiative here, actually. No, this doesn't matter. We keep this.
Oh, this phase. Yeah. Okay.
But there's no reason, right? We just keep this. Okay, we fail. This reshuffles. Now we get hit for 1 and 1.
Yeah.
Goat spawn moves somewhere. Like there, I guess.
Yep.
Upkeep. Toe-to-toe is here. Fine.
Easy.
We'll commit this.
Yep.
5 on, or 6 on, so let's discard 1. Okay, we're good.
And then toe-to-toe.
And then we just toe-to-toe. All right. Clean.
I love Untamed Wilds. What a sick scenario. Look at this. You got 7 XP.
Witching Hour.
Witching Hour. God damn it. I hate Untamed Wilds. I love Witching Hour.
I actually really like Circle Undone. I know we've talked about this before, but it gets like unfairly maligned because I don't know. I think people have had like a
No, I
bad
know
time
why.
with it.
It's that in 4 player there's a lot of potential for the Doom to be really annoying.
I guess,
I think.
but so
But
was Untamed Wilds.
also, I think that this is probably I mean, in my opinion, if you're at all prepared for it, this is one of the easier openings in the game. Um,
I've never had a problem
at,
with this one. I'm not
at,
just
at
like
lower
trying to.
again at lower player counts.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
fair.
know. I'm sure that there is a 4 player horror story that everyone has where this player couldn't deal with enemies, this player couldn't deal with clues, this player couldn't deal with enemies, and
Mhm.
this player, I don't know, was just right, whatever. Um,
Yeah, it's true. Sometimes these are annoying to have to do multiple investigations, and since we did we ever take an investigate action? Potentially not.
and we also didn't get the ones that say like when you discover a clue from here, eat shit,
That's true. These,
right?
where are they? No, no.
You'll find it.
This,
We'll get
this,
there.
these two actually really suck.
Yeah,
Discarded.
these two are nasty.
Yeah,
Discarding cards from hand and losing resources is actually quite poopy.
yeah.
Um, but all the same, uh,
Look,
these are also more clues.
look how much. I guess there's one more doom, but look how much time we had left.
Oh, a stupid amount of time.
Yeah,
You really like the only pressure you had at this point was your horror.
yeah. And it's
And we kind
possible
of
that if that's a concern with this deck, and I don't know that it really is. You can throw in some soak, right? Like some real soak.
yeah. I mean, or maybe the ready for anything was reasonable.
Be good in here, maybe,
Ready for anything.
maybe. But I was thinking, Obsidian Bracelet would be kind of nice.
Yeah, yeah. I bet Obsidian Bracelet would probably be pretty sick actually. What would does this one direct damage to your investigator and each of your ally assets? Okay, it doesn't do anything. So this scenario is really low on damage output, right? It has Centuries of Secrets,
Mm-hmm.
and it has the Big Witch, and it has a net. And
Mm-hmm.
I don't think this scenario does any more damage than that.
No,
This can do damage,
if you
but
choose, yeah.
that's only after you've emptied your hand and if you can't take horror.
I mean, I
This
never
doesn't.
draw those, right? That was really nice. I didn't
No,
draw
you
anything
didn't.
from Striking Fear. I mean, that's solo for you, right?
Yes, that is solo for you. And I mean, to be fair, the first scenario that we played was solo for you as well. But yeah, the
Mhm.
Priestess of the Coven.
Yeah, well, let me take issue with that for a second, though. The On the Hunts we played 3 times, right, or twice?
Yep.
Maybe,
Yeah, something like that.
maybe 3 times. We go back and look, but that was part of. I think people kind of miss this about, or maybe they just understate it, but kicking the hornet's nest is like a fine card that does some interesting things for you to get an enemy out. But the real reason to play On the Hunt, in my mind, beyond the shenanigans that you saw here with seeing the crime,
Oh,
is it replaces your encounter card draw.
yes. Yeah. We saw 3 fewer of the things that were getting discarded, right?
Mm-hmm.
I noticed that when I was playing 2 decks that had Kicking the Hornet's Nest and Where's the Party. I was like, oh my god, I have so many enemies to deal with, and I'm still dealing with all these treacheries. Like, holy shit, I am deep in it if I play these.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas in On the Hunt is like, no, 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 no. I'm just leisurely tracking down these witches that are very easy for me to kill, getting clues while I do it. Yeah, it's cool stuff.
These are the only 2 assets plus the second copy. She's solid,
What
right?
happened to this deck, man? What happened to this deck?
Oh, where's Crowbar? We didn't play that many rounds, first off, but
Well, I mean, okay, well, we never would have gotten the Crowbar before the Tommy.
oh my god.
Oh my god. 7th card down.
Mm-hmm.
We hate it. We love to see it, but we hate it. The second win would have been useless. Second to last card, the Crowbar. Yeah, well, you know what? Both of the weaknesses are on the bottom half of the deck, so you can't complain too much.
We never saw either of them, both the scenarios.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, I mean, we didn't have a lot of time for either of them,
No, no.
realistically. Did we draw 2 Ancient Evils this scenario? So it was really only 8 turns or something?
It was 1 or 2, I don't remember, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Either way. But look at this. Look at this. This is, whoops.
Goat spun
This is
us.
the damage output of
Yeah.
this scenario. It does not do much damage to you.
No.
And even while it's doing damage, it deals horror.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's just funny to me. It's very funny to me looking at this deck again and being like, wait, why did I leave second wind in here? I
Would've
think
been
that
better in the other
originally
scenario.
I'd had this as an in the thick of it deck as well,
Yeah, that could.
and then I just forgot to take second wind out. I mean, it is a willpower icon.
Mm-hmm.
There's something to be said for that. I'm glad we took the flashlights out.
Yeah. There again, I get it, right? But in solo, when the tokens aren't too terrible, I mean, even better if you have the tablets. But in solo, like these are nice commits if you're just like, if I can 75%, maybe 60, 66%, 2/3, right? That's all of these. If I can go up 2, that's probably worth an action in solo.
Yeah.
Moving
Yeah.
the game state forward a bit and being able to just like get out of there. It solves a lot of problems.
It's interesting to me how different this was from the first one. Just because, like, I mean, they're
I
different enough decks, but like,
I would
goodness
take
gracious.
I would take Nathaniel in solo the rest of this with this deck. I mean, I would make some changes. Clearly, we have 7, 8 probably to play with the resolution. But
yeah, you have 8 XP
mhm.
after this, so you'd have some pretty, you'd have some good options, and like, I mean, the next scenario has ghosts that, you need an enchanted blade to kill, right? Like,
Well, they
what do you even do about that?
no, they
You
just
get some
become
spells.
haunted spawns, right? They don't.
Yeah, but I mean, you get treacheries that say spawn it, right?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. Well, don't do
um,
that. That draw everything else. Like make my on the hunts level 3, so I get some money for my effort, and I
oh
just
my
recur
god,
that
can
with
you
the elder sign.
actually? Now that I think about it, you had grilled me. Well, I say grilled. It's just exaggerating. You had asked me about scenario 2 of Untamed Wilds. I don't think this deck is prepped for the rest of this campaign at all. Because like the mansion has like a bunch of agility tests that just fucking kill you.
Oh, yeah, maybe a couple. We got the wolf mask. They take the initiative. I trust.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, fair enough.
The
If you trust, I trust.
I mean, what it
Right?
doesn't have is something to deal with the damn cultists that you have to. You use guts to parlay with some of them, but the if you get the keeper of secrets or whatever that guy's name is who doesn't go away and just keeps collecting doom, you're kind of just
Yeah, if you get him in the first half of the scenario, right at the opener,
mhm.
then you just have to concede that you just lost that many rounds. Um, unless you get this like miraculous glory and evidence and take the initiative in hand that can save you like 2 rounds or something,
Yeah,
and
but
then
then he
just
just
spend those 2 rounds drawing 6 cards back.
right, and he just keeps collecting doom. Like that is the one scenario where you have something like my favorite card, Persuasion, that just gets rid of him from the board, or I don't know, Dumb Luck or something. It's just
Oh, you know what you
he's a
could spend
pain.
2 XP on?
Mm. Evidence level 2,
Handcuffs.
1. Oh, handcuffs. Yeah. Ooh.
Cuff 'em.
Okay.
Cuff 'em. I don't think it's a great idea, but it's like a thing you could try to see if it worked. Don't
Hmm.
do it now. don't do this in front of me. Don't let
No,
me witness this. I'm really impressed that this deck actually beat the scenario and like full cleared it. That's crazy.
I guess I'm not surprised. Just I've played this one enough that it's usually manageable. It doesn't just like hate you like each talk. We didn't draw any auto
I mean,
fails. I get
so
that, but
yeah, I guess that's true. I guess the thing that really blows me away is that it was able to full clear it so convincingly without even getting the crowbar.
Mhm.
Because the whole point of this is to be Cho-bar.
I know. It's so
It's
sad.
Cho-bar, dude. But, I guess crowbar is not the only card in the Cho-bar deck, so
Yeah,
fine.
but this is also why Nathaniel's starter deck I think is so good. I mean, if we had gotten the boxing gloves in this deck and out, that's a normal Nathaniel deck, right? It's it does cycle through these other cards quickly enough. I mean, this is not a spirit, but where you can, I think, do enough with 2 copies of Gret.
Hmm.
Like,
Yeah,
how
no,
many
I agree.
clues really are on the board? I mean, forget these 2 things that have way too many clues on them. But the other ones are like 1, 2, 3, 4. We got from here 5, 6.
Yep,
That
that's
is
right.
exactly the 6 health that she has. That's all you need. And we could
Yep.
have gotten all the clues off of the witch's circle. If we could have used our scene of the crime. That would have been really funny. Could you imagine at the end I just said, we're just gonna get the clues here instead. We're not gonna punch her.
That would have actually been really funny, I think. If you'd have just like used the wolf mask to evade with take the initiative
Yep.
and then sat there getting the clues or something ridiculous, that would have been so funny. Play the scene. If only that the timing worked out such that you could kill her and get the clue with Gret to cheese 2 bonus VP, but
Yeah,
alas,
yeah. Alas.
as we have discovered, it does not work.
No. The Elder Sign is like kind of just goaded.
Yeah, his Elder Sign's disgusting.
Have you ever
But like
played
obviously,
a
right?
blessed
Like the
deck?
difference between playing a scenario where you draw his Elder Sign and playing a scenario where you only draw his Elder Sign during attacks is like such a stark difference. Like it's crazy.
Well, how many attacks did I even do in that scenario, right? The ones that I auto failed?
Yeah, exactly, right? Like very few, and you crushed it because of that, which is sick. It's just fun to see. I like Nathaniel a lot. He's one of my favorite. He's one of my favorite guardians. He's among my favorites.
Yeah.
I like Leo. I like Nathaniel. I like Zoe. I like I like I just like Guardian, and Nathaniel's fun.
I mean,
Nathaniel's fun.
if anyone's been watching the last like 5 or 6 runs on my channel, I just play Guardians all the time too. I don't know why. I think there's something about, well, there's 2 reasons. One is there's something about the card pool I think is interesting, that it encourages you to do things that are, if you get bored of just like punching things, especially at lower
Hmm.
player counts. Like it encourages you to do some fun plays like this with like the on the hunt combo, and people sleep on that. I think they think that all of the combos are in the other classes, but especially with Book of War now, could recur
Yeah,
the
no, that's fair.
on the hunts. In fact, you could recur the level 3 on the hunt. It's kind of got
Yeah.
gross, really.
Well, I mean, you kind of saw the combo play here, even in a solo deck.
Hmm. Hmm.
Realistically, like not the same way you see with other things, but like it was here.
Yeah, and
It was
that to me is good because solo sometimes feels like it's just like, oh my God, I'm gonna just die anyway. And when it feels nice when you get to play the deck in spite
yeah.
of you know, you don't get to sit around and just draw cards the whole time. But the other reason I play Guardians a lot is I think, and this is probably similar to your thoughts, is everyone kind of craps on them, and I don't wanna, I don't want that to happen. I feel
It can be
like
fun to be the contrarian too. You just get to
I
go like, "Hey, you're all wrong." You know what I mean? But it is more of that because I like it, right?
yeah,
And it's like getting to getting to be snotty about feeling right um, is is especially important when it's something that you like.
yeah.
You get to have that smug sense of superiority. That is. Clearly well deserved.
Well, I mean, I also play a lot of investigators. People are like, yeah, they're really shitty investigators. Why would you play all threes? That kind of stuff. And it's just like I'm
Yeah,
trying
there's
to,
more to it.
yeah, I want to. I don't want that to dominate the conversation, of course, too. But it's fun to show. Like, here's a video of me playing whatever. Carson and solo was also kind of funny, but never mind
Oh
that.
my god. Yeah, that's a whole other can of worms.
But yeah, like Skids, I played Skids solo in Circle Undone. That's partly why I feel pretty confident about like what you can do in solo and how much you need to do and how much you don't need to do. So, Forgotten Age, I've not played solo. Maybe one day.
Forgotten Age is, I mean, Forgotten Age is just hard no matter how you cut it. Like it's just hard, right? Can you imagine full clearing Threads of Fate with one player? Like it's just nuts, right? Like it's a lot to do. Um, so I mean,
You recur your
I
task force
I,
over
I
and over.
have played Untamed Wilds solo in the past. This did not surprise me in the slightest.
No.
Because that's exactly what I have experienced in the
Yeah.
past.
All right, which ones we doing next? Not now, obviously.
Oh my
Now
god, not now.
we've seen four. We've seen Drowned City. We've seen Curtain Call, Carcosa, and then Circle Undone and TFA here. So we have to do what? Innsmouth would be interesting.
Yeah, Pit of Despair. Um, Jesus, I don't even know. I mean, Pit of Despair would be really cool.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you could do TSK. I guess you could do Riddles of Rain. Um, to be fine. I think that Feast would be really tough to actually like like what's the first scenario of Feast? You know
No,
what I mean?
that doesn't count. I don't think.
Like it's kind
There
of
is no first
it's
scenario.
tricky, right? Like because of the structure of it, it's tough to do that at all, really.
He would be
Um,
really good in the day one prelude.
yeah. Oh yeah. No, he'd crush it, right?
Mm-hmm.
He'd be so good at getting his
Crowbar.
his crowbar out.
Exactly.
He'd be so good. That'd be really funny to just be like, I am skipping the prelude and we are starting with crowbar and play and let's see if this works, right? Like
Yeah.
how much does that simplify things? And which of the scenarios can you complete first? Maybe that's an entirely different thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you play Nathaniel Cho and you just start scenario one with the crowbar, can you beat any of them?
I mean, I bet he could knock down the house pretty well. Maybe.
Yeah, that's true. Burning down the house, right? Well, not burning it,
No,
punching down
he's
the
doing
house.
remodeling. You have to pick up the crowbar and like a sledgehammer. Bandolier is mandatory, or tinker.
Jesus. I actually considered tinkering one of these at one point, and then I was like, "What am I thinking? This is so dumb. Like, it made no sense, man.
I think it
Oh,
would
it was
be okay
so
with a
bad."
larger player count or something. But in like how many actions did I play to play assets? It was just the three. Not putting three assets down in my hand slots. Double crowbar. We had double crowbar in one of them, right? In Drowned City, maybe, or was it Curtain Call?
I don't remember, man.
I don't.
Holy
That
crap.
was a while ago.
It was a little while ago. For the viewers, it was just a minute, right? Like it's nothing's
No,
crazy.
that was a while ago.
Yeah,
Still,
no, no, it was just just a little small amount of time ago. All right,
anyway, yeah. All right, we'll figure it out. That'd be fun to do next time. All right.
yeah.
All right. See you, man. And that's that. Thank you again to PAX for these shenanigans. It's always fun to just sort of mess around and see what the game can and cannot do, especially playing solo. We don't know which ones we're going to do next. Probably, as we said, the beginning of Innsmouth. And let us know down in the comments if you have another favorite first scenario you'd like us to try to tackle. And maybe we're always doing the crowbar, but if you have any ideas of other cards to put into the deck, just throw some more madness packs this way. And we'll see you again for Volume 3. And thanks, of course, to everyone who's been supporting me and PAX on our channels over the years.